Hey everybody, it's Tarina. How are you guys today? I am going to give it a few minutes, but I just wanted to tell you I am in an event today, and my friend Jan is actually just finishing up. And so I want to give her just a second to finish up her beautiful project that she was doing, and then they can sprinkle me over. Let's see if I have my timer running. I have 45 minutes to do today's project. Um, I am in a spring steampunk theme over in Wild Honey. And if you are not part of Wild Honey, I did tag it in my post. You could go over to Wild Honey and just refresh, and you'll be able to see all the past crafts, which, by the way, all day long have been incredible. And then any of the projects today. Let's see, I do have a list of who's Jan from Fine Again Finds was before me, and then after me is Creative Roots Art. So, but there's, you guys just go over and over to Wild Honey and make sure you just refresh, and you'll see all of today's. And then, oh, also tomorrow, you guys, it's not just today, it's tomorrow as well. So, hi, Linda. Hi, Amanda. Thank you so much. Okay, so again, if you guys are joining me for the first time, make sure that you follow along because I do lives and videos all week long. I am just getting over a little stomach bug, and so I did a lot of videos this week and not a lot of lives. And then our grandchildren, 3 of our grandchildren were here the week before for Easter. So I'm getting back in the swing of things. Hi, Sparky. How are you? Oh, hi. How are you? Hi, Jamie. How are you? Hi, Connie. Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody. Thanks so much. Hi, Lisa. I'm good. I'm feeling much better today. My number 3 son and his wife and our little granddaughter, our only granddaughter, are here, and we went and picked them up from the airport this morning. So thanks so much, you guys. Thanks, Debbie. Thanks, Mel. Hi, how are you guys? So I'm going to just go over, sometimes I can't see comments, so I'm hoping that today I have it in 2 places. So again, today's theme is steampunk, and this is my very first steampunk-ish project. And so I went and I did some homework, and my friend Jo, she is really into steampunk, and I looked at some of the things that she posts. It's okay. I'm actually, I'm so much better. This whole week has been kind of bad, but today I'm so much better. So I appreciate that. So I and I like golds and blacks, but because it's spring theme, I really wanted to show you guys how to do a couple of different techniques. And so I'm going to show you I'll show you guys my color palette. I love greens and blues. And so this is my color palette. So it ranges from gold all the way through the greens, and then these blues all the way to that really bright blue. I also have these Prima wood flowers. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. It's kind of blowing them out, but if you've ever seen them, I actually dyed them, and I'm going to show you how to dye them really fast. Super easy. I don't know if my way is the right way, but you know what? Who cares? Because it works, and it's worked for me, and I love doing it this way. So, oh, thanks, Monique. I appreciate it. Yes. Hi, Nikki. Sorry, you guys. How are you guys? Let's see. Thanks so much, Kim. I appreciate it. Thank you. I am feeling much better today. Yes, they're called Sola flowers. They're by Prima. So I don't know if you guys knew that, but they're Sola flowers. And so, yeah, are they beautiful? It'll blow out this because it's white. But you could see the blue in here, and I used this color right here. So also I'm going to use, this is a violin, and it's a cutout. So we're going to use this. I got so many things I kind of pulled from my stash. Some metal. If you guys don't know anything about steampunk, it is like Industrial Revolution meets like new kind of fun. I don't know. There's no right or wrong, right? So thanks so much, Debbie. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to actually show you guys my my surface. You guys can still see me, but I'm going to show you my surface. So I do have some different colors of rub and buff. I pulled some metals. These are my excess metals, but I'm going to show you how I dyed the, oh, see, these are my metals that I'm going to use, and we're going to kind of paint some and use some of the wax. Like the rub and buff is like a wax. And I also have some gilding wax. I have all the things. So I want to do this first because it does take a minute just to dye or to dry. So again, this is a wood flower and it's kind of stiff. And so I use just my sprayer to spray down just to kind of get it a little bit wet. I'm going to grab the color I want. This is like a colonial blue. It's not super dark. And so what I want to do is I'm going to just get my paintbrush. Again, I don't know if I'm doing this right or wrong, but this is how I do it, and this is how I've always done it. I kind of dab it. Now I'm using chalk paste. You can use paint if that's what you use. So I kind of get it in like this, and then I dip it in some water to kind of calm that color down. I know that Sola has their paint for their flowers with conditioner in it and stuff. Honestly, you guys, I've never bought it and I've never needed to. I can't find my tweezers. Jan was saying, don't you feel like you're always looking for something? Yes, I'm always looking for something. My husband used my hot glue gun today and at least he brought it back. So do you see how I'm just kind of lifting with my brush, kind of poking in there? And if you feel like the color is too dark, you could dunk it back in the water. And then, there you go. Let's see. Oh, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, this option of having me, now it's not picture in picture, but it's kind of side by side, but then you get to see this and you get to see me. I like that. Hi, Sandy. How are you? Yeah, well, I don't know. Okay, so Jamie, just to go back. Sola was Prima. I don't know, because back in my scrapbooking days, it started out as Sola started out with Prima. So I don't know if it's its own entity now, but anyway, so I tend to go back to what I know. It's a Prima, but anyway. But Sola flowers. Okay, so then I don't care that it's not completely done, but because I'm going to kind of zhuzh it up, all right? So let me put my lid back on here, put this aside. Like that in there. And then I will dry, if I need to dry this before we use it, I will, because I'm going to actually use like some gilding wax or some rub and buff or whatever I've got. Let's see. Hot Springs. Oh yeah. So I'm in Southern California, you guys, if you didn't know that already. And I really appreciate you guys being here. So I have all these ideas. I have all these ideas that I want to do. And actually I just want to show you what I did. I actually laid out where I wanted all my metals and stuff. Before I moved them, I took a picture, printed it out so that when I go to glue everything back down, I know where it's at. And again, if you guys are here, thank you so much for being here. I'm on an event with Wild Honey, which is my friend Lois and Stephanie. And it's a free group to join. Just it's in my description. I've also linked it a couple times this week. Please feel free to go over and follow them. I absolutely love those ladies. But this is the first time, like I said, I've ever done steampunk. Okay. But I love this. So it looks very vintage, but so this is the transfer that I'm going to be using. But we're going to do this over the base. So I wanted to go there first. I wanted to show you. All right. So let's work on this. So the flowers is the first thing that I wanted to show you. And then the second thing I wanted to show you is you could actually use paper towels or napkins to get to make texture on your surface. And so that's what we're actually going to do today. We're going to take, So this is just a napkin. And then what I did is, and I did this on on a spell book for Halloween last year. I did this on that. And so I'm just going to get one of my crappy little paintbrushes and I'm going to use it in my Mod Podge. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to figure out where we want this and we're just going to tear. I did wet this down and then we're just going to kind of tear it. And I just want to kind of, and I'm kind of going back and referencing where I'm going to have my metals and stuff, okay? Because I don't want to completely cover that up, but I do want this like frayed edge a little bit. Okay, so I've got that. And then also right here, if you noticed on this area right here is going to be open. So I want to also include that. So I'm going to use a little bit of the napkin in that space as well. Okay, it doesn't have to be huge. So I'm going to kind of do that right there. All right, so I'm going to grab my Mod Podge and I'm just going to start, and you can go on the bottom here and then just, there's a lot of prep that goes with this, meaning that, and I kind of smush a little bit, not too much. I was like, is that like a technical? I don't even know if that's a technical word. Hi, Trina. How are you, my friend? Thanks so much. Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate it. Okay. So I'm just, and you can come underneath and glue that as well. And if I don't finish, it's totally fine. It's going to be totally fine. And I promise you. Oh, and because this is a cutout piece, I'm actually going to put probably like something on the back. I have a frame that I've got that I wanted to possibly even use like some scrapbook paper or a printable or something, and just like a background, or I could use a transfer to put that down as well. All right. Hi, Elizabeth. Thanks so much. It's a technical smush. I swear, I used to call them Tarina-isms. They're, let's see. Thanks so much, Jamie. I appreciate it. And so, Jamie, I remember your name because I have a sister named Jamie. I have a sister named Kimberly and a sister named Jamie. And again, you guys, I'm in Southern California, and a couple people were saying how like the weather was where they were. And honestly, it's been really nice all week. But then it's a little overcast. We had rain for so long. And I'm going to kind of come under here. And like our backyard was drowned for like weeks upon weeks. And so it was so nice to have it like dry out. So I'm just going to put some glue down here, you guys, some Mod Podge. And then just kind of, again, I'm kind of like, as I'm going, I'm tapping a little bit because it kind of makes it a little wrinkled. Okay. Anyway, so it's supposed to warm up. We're going to Disney. We're Disney people. If you guys didn't know that, we have Disney passes. And so we're going to Disney on Tuesday with our kids. Well, one of our kids and our in-law girl. We love her so much. She's our kid. She's our kid, but you know, we don't have any girls. I have 3 girls now. I have 4 boys, and I inherited some girls when they married my boys. Okay. And I absolutely love that. And we got a granddaughter, so I'm really happy about that. So, all right. So I'm just gonna want to make sure that these edges are really down. And then I'm going to dry it. So I'm going to grab my heat tool out. I'm not going to put it on hot or high hot just because I don't want it to like burn. So I'll put it on medium heat and then just dry air. Jamie, no, actually her name is Jaymee. It is a technical term now, Nikki. Yes. Hi, Linda. How are you, friend? And again, if you guys, I know this kind of like drowns my voice out when it's going. So, if you guys are new here, make sure you follow so that we can that you can see what I post. I post a ton of stuff, videos and content all week long. All right, so let's see, what's the next thing I want to do? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start. I've just got this guy. So I think the base color, I wanted to use 2 different colors, almost like like an ombre. So I'm going to grab my little tray and we're going to pull some. This is a retired color. This is Midnight. I really liked it a lot. Let me get some water in here. I'm going to pull this up. Let me get it. Got all my tools next to me. I'm going to pull up some. This is like really old. Let me grab my other color. Tide. Let's grab some Tide out. There we go. It's better. If one's bad because it's old, I've got 3 others in my drawer. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of mix it. I'm going to use my spray bottle to kind of mix it together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to avoid this area, but I'm going to come around where I don't have the napkin. And like I said, maybe the edge of this area. I get a little bit of that greener. I might have to come back over. I like to do several coats just to kind of like a base coat. And sometimes you need a second or third coat just to have something to stick to. Now I'm trying to be really careful not to touch the middle white area. Hey, Steph. How are you, friend? I'm doing good. Okay. And I know you guys, you probably can't really see that texture yet. I mean, on the white you can, but I don't know that it's going to be super noticeable until I take a picture. Okay. I do have my timer on, so if I'm getting close, let me know. And I'm just using a paintbrush, nothing special. I'm just trying to not get my hand on that white and make it a mess. Okay. Okay. Let me dry this really fast. And I'm, like I said, I'm just using dry air. Yes, just a napkin. You can use a paper towel or a napkin and Mod Podge. That's it. And I did spritz it down with some water and just kind of left it crumpled to just give it a more textured feel. Okay, so I'm going to come back with, let's see, I already have some of this out. So let me come back in here. Always, I'm going to come back in with a little bit of this. This greenish teal is called Tide. And I'm just going to kind of, again, a little bit of an ombre. And with steampunk, again, I'm kind of making this a springy steampunk. It really can be whatever you want it to be. And that's why I'm okay but I mean, this is really out of my wheelhouse. It really is. I love golds and gilding and things like that. I think that's super cool to do. But this, again, the whole like metal and steampunk stuff, that is not normally something that I would do. But I love trying something new all the time. So again, I'm just kind of going out. Kind of out where that blue is, the edge of the blue. I hope you guys can see that okay. We're going to add some other things to this as well in just a minute. Let me get my blow dryer. So I'm going to grab my little gator sander, and I'm going to get some of, I'm going to take this out. Now, people have used like open flame. I'm not using open flame to get this off. I'm just taking my little gator sander and pulling, see how it comes off pretty easy. Oh, see, I had something on my finger. We're going to have to fix that. All right. Hey, Judy, how are you? Thanks so much, you guys, for your help. It's hard to do and see all of the comments. And if you guys comment and I don't see it, I promise to come back and respond to everything. But please make sure you guys are over in Wild Honey, because it's a free group and you'll be able to see everybody that was earlier today and tomorrow, this afternoon, all the things. You guys will be able to see everybody. I love this little gator sander because it kind of just gets into everything. All right. And then just this little area right here, I think. I might have to take this off. It might still be too fat to get in there. The thing I like about steampunk theme is that there's layers, and you just keep like adding things upon things, and that's what I like about it. I like dimension. It is a game changer. I wish there was even a thinner gator. I haven't seen a thinner gator one. All right. Okay. Sometimes I have to stand up, you guys. Sorry. Okay, let me just move this to the side. Move this to the side. Put a lid on it. All right. Let me dry this really fast. I missed a little teeny baby spot right here. I think it's going to be okay. Probably didn't get enough glue on it. Let's hit this right again. All right. It doesn't look like much of anything right this second. So I'm really hoping that it turns out like I have in my brain. Okay, all right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take, I want to put this on top of my surface now in gold. Let me take, I am going to, this is dry. You know what I wanted to do before that? I wanted to add some of these. Let me grab a black. I still am going to wax the surface because I don't want anything to stick. So I'm just using just a rag. I'm just wiping on some surface wax. It just helps so that it gives something for the paste that I'm putting on. It gives it something to stick to. And it also helps so that my transfer doesn't stick. Okay. Yes, I also. Hi, Angie. How are you, my friend? Thanks for being here. All right. So I wanted to just kind of, where is my fuzz? Let me grab a fuzz cloth really fast, you guys. And I think I love the detail of this one, so I think I'm going to use that one. And what this does is it just destickifies the transfer just a little bit, so it's not super duper sticky. All right. I'm getting my cheat sheet out so I know where everything is going to be. Okay. I'm looking at all right. So I'm going to do this up here. I'm going to take the black, just scoop it up. And now that paper towel is textured, so it might, I'm hoping that it doesn't, but it might not get every single inch of it, and I'm okay with that. Oh, there we go. That looks really cool. That does look really cool. I'm going to come down here, do the same thing. And some of this might actually get covered up. And that works too. Let's see, what else? Let's see. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to possibly get an area that didn't have something before. Okay. Oh, I hear my baby upstairs. Okay. So I'm just going to set this aside. Let me dry this off again. Okay, so then I'm going to wax again just because I'm going to go over with the other transfer now. Okay. So I'm going to go back over the area that I just used the chalk paste on. Okay. Now I'm going to grab this transfer. Transfer stencil, it just depends on what you want to call it. I call it a transfer. And again, I'm just going to cut around my design. I'll do the same thing. We're going to de-stickify. You only have to do that the first time that you use a transfer. I'm knocking all my stuff off. Okay, I'm going to lay this over. Hi, baby girl. All right. Thank you. Okay, let me grab, I'm going to use, this is called Nominee, and it's kind of like a metallic gold. I love it. It's newish. It's a newish color. So let's just start at the top, and I'll pull it back as we go, just to show you what it looks like. So cool. And I'm okay that it doesn't go down all the way because, again, this is very artsy, fartsy kind of. We're going to cover it with metal and flowers and things like that. So I'm okay that if it doesn't cover completely. All right, let's see. Let's see what that, oh, I want to get that little area right here. Oh, I like that a lot. What do you guys think? Can you see that? I hope you guys can even see that. I'll put this aside. Thank you, Kim. Okay, I'll put this aside so we can clean it later. Let me dry this one more time. Hi, Pumpkin. Hi. Come here, Leslie. You want to say hi to everybody? Come say hi to everybody. They're right there. Look. This is my daughter-in-law, my granddaughter. Say hi, everybody. She's like, I don't know what you're doing, Grandma.
She kept looking over when you kept talking.
She's looking for Grandma. Hi, Pumpkin. Yeah, let me show you really fast. So here's the close look of it so you can see. So where the gold is. Do you see that? It's going to look really cool. Yeah, I think it's going to look really great. Okay, so now I'm going to I don't know that we're going to get to all of it, but this is what I had planned. This is the what I planned out. So I want to do like, oh, that's a little wet still. So I have like gears and a frame like down here. So I want to go over some of this stuff with some gilding wax. I have this butterfly that I want to add. So I think I might come down here a little bit more. So the next thing I want to do is now start painting the pieces. Okay. So do you see where I'm going? Do you see where my vision is going? Yeah, I think it's going to be really cool. So I'm going to just start. I wanted to paint this guy with this color right here. And this is called Fresh. It's brand new. It's kind of like a metallic-y blue. I can just hear my mother. Trina, don't use your teeth. Did your mom ever say that to you? Because my mother would. So I'm just going to come here in the center. It's kind of hard because it's like I've got all these things going on, right? So I'm just taking this, and I can even like tell you guys where I got everything. Like I went to Hobby Lobby, I went to Michael's. Some of this stuff is like the transfer and the cutout is Chalk Couture. The paste is all Chalk Couture. And so you'll see that I try to use the transfers and a lot of the things that I do in whatever project I do. I really like to do a lot of flipping, so I'll take something and make it look different. But like I said, this is the first time I've ever done any steampunk anything. All the time, yes, all the time. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. Thanks, Penny. I appreciate it. Okay, you guys, I know I'm not going to finish. I've got so much stuff here that I've got to get done. I might even do the rest on a second live, but I'm not going to do it this weekend. I'll probably come back maybe Monday or just do a video of me finishing everything and post it later because I don't want to take away from the event. And like I said, I'm in a Springpunk event. It's over at my friend Lois and Stephanie's Wild Honey. It's a free group. I do have it listed. I can even tag it again. They are amazing to include us in all of this. And I so appreciate them. If you go over there, just join. They'll let you in the group, and then you can just watch all of the past projects. Anybody after me, let me see who's after me. Creative Roots Art. There's only about 4 more crafters today, but you guys, tomorrow all day long, starting at, I believe, 9 Central. I'm in Pacific time zone, so that's really early. That means really early California time. So make sure you guys go over. They do events all the time. And I love participating in events because I get to meet new people and find some new crafter friends. I do too, Monique. It's so crazy. Okay, so I'm going to let that guy dry right there. I know, especially the whole, don't use your teeth, Trina. All the time. And then when I use gilding wax and stuff like that, you guys, I don't use any of my good brushes. I use, that's what I use. I use crappy brushes. So I just have some really yucky brushes kind of sitting out, or you can also use Q-tips. So this right here is like a patina. And so I'm going to use my, I might not have used this in a while. So it might be hard. This is Rub and Buff. I use all sorts of things. So I'm just going to push this out. This is Rub and Buff. I love the colors that it gives. And I just wanted to kind of show you on the flowers. This one's dry. So I'm going to come back and go over the edges like this. And then I'm also going to use the gilding wax as well, maybe. Just so you guys, if you're here, you can kind of see what I'm doing. You can use the gilding wax as well. You see that? I don't know if you guys can even see that. It might take a couple of tries to do the gilding wax. But I love rub and buff, gilding wax, all the same. It's a wax base. So hopefully you learned something today. I do like to teach and hopefully teach new techniques. So the painting of the wood flowers, and there's my alarm. So that means I have to go. But make sure you guys are over on Wild Honey, and then follow along all the crafters. We totally appreciate you guys being here. Let me go over here really fast. Solo. There I am. Hi, everybody. Thanks again so much for being here. And make sure you guys go over to Wild Honey. Just refresh and you'll see the next crafter. Thanks for being here. This has been Tarina with Create with Tria. That's me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.